As we look at numbers from across the region, we're in the 20s and 30s. It feels more like the teens and 20s still this morning. 33 degrees, the reading from Elena DeCanther. She's got sunny skies, and many are cheering for the sun this morning, and that I understand. So let's go ahead, shall we, and take you live outside. We're looking across Central Park. Skies are clear, 32 degrees, feels more like 28. Winds are out of the west-northwest at 10. It will still be a little breezy today. We can't seem to completely kick those winds, and tomorrow night they'll be ramping up again into Tuesday as our next possible nor'easter makes its approach, and it's looking more likely it will be a nor'easter for us, and that means maybe a little snow too. So let's talk snowfall. For March, so far, just over 3 inches. Normal snowfall for the entirety of the month, close to 4 inches. So what are we expecting late Monday night through the day on Tuesday? Here's a look at our early projections for the approaching storm, according to one well north and west of the city. 1 to 3 close to the city, Westchester, Fairfield, much of Nassau and Suffolk counties, also much of Monmouth and Ocean down through Union and Essex too. So many of us getting 1 to 3, with 3 to 6 our biggest numbers on the east end of Long Island and possibly right along the shoreline in Jersey. Something we're going to watch very closely, obviously, are these snowfall totals. It all depends on that final track of the storm, which we will certainly see swish back and forth, I suspect, before it really makes its mark here late tomorrow night through Tuesday. For today, it's a nice finish. Lots of sunshine, a few more clouds later, still a little breezy. Mid-40s for many, will feel more like upper 30s, right around 40 today. Tomorrow is our next chance, but this is late, okay? Monday morning, your AM commute is just fine. Your evening commute looks fine as well. It is really Monday night after dark through midnight. We start to see wet weather moving on in. And then by Tuesday, this storm is really beginning to crank off of our coast. We're getting those strong northeasterly winds. We're getting snow for many of us, possibly heavy snow on the east end of Long Island. And coastal flooding becomes a concern really Tuesday into early Wednesday. As we look at the futurecast models, here's what you can expect. We start Monday night at 6:30 when we'll start to see some of the impacts from this next storm, which would be the third in less than 2 weeks. A little bit of rain moves on in late. As we go toward midnight, though, now we see the storm making its way more toward the north. We see some snow beginning, a little bit of rain to the east. By your Tuesday morning commute, this is when we expect the storm to really ramp up. I think this is going to be a challenging morning commute for those especially east of the city. Throughout the day on Tuesday, we see snow, possibly heavy at times east of the city. And by Tuesday evening, the storm is making its exit. Again, 3 to 6 on the east end of Long Island, 1 to 3 throughout the city. Winds will also become a factor. This storm is going to rapidly strengthen, just as we've seen the past 2 times. So while it's just a little bit breezy late Monday, as we get into Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, the winds are going to gust 30, 40, maybe as high as 50 miles per hour on the east end of Long Island. For today, it's 44 degrees, lots of sun, a few more clouds later on. Wind chills today, upper 30s, right around 40. But tomorrow, pretty good for most of the day. Wet weather begins tomorrow night, continues through Tuesday. So again, we're watching this coastal storm. As we pass Tuesday, Wednesday, we're possibly digging out, especially east of the city, digging out for 3 to 6 as it looks right now, and then warming up really nicely by the end of the week. So we're talking rapid melting here with highs in the low to mid 50s by the weekend.
For St. Patrick's Day and the big parade.
So the luck of the Irish. Okay. It's holding true this time around.